Join me for another adventure driven by choices from ChatGPT, this time from the 2021 game, the Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes. Will ChatGPT make all the correct and necessary choices to save all characters? Let's find out.
No! I don't want to die!
Silence! Your words are meaningless here. Your blood will pay the debt our king demands. Your sacrifice will lift his curse from our land.
General Balathu, forgive me, my lord. The king demands your urgent presence.
The gods smile on you. For now. Take this one back to his cell. I'll deal with him later.
You're in luck, Gutian.
Luck? No. No luck for these dogs.
General, we should leave this place. The king, his madness threatens to swallow us all. This temple is cursed.
I'd rather die in this cursed house than perish to the plague and famine out there. We have our orders, Captain.
The moon god sent you to destroy my kingdom. I know it, girl. I see everything. Look around you. Is this hall not famous enough for my mistakes? Do the gods not bask in its glory? The Gutians are coming, General. The moon god sends an army to destroy us.
I shall muster our forces immediately.
Good. And what news from below?
There are hundreds of prisoners, my king. Their sacrifice will take time.
Time is no longer in our hands. No matter. The blood of this army will nourish the sands. The sacrifice will be fulfilled. Starting with this one. Tell me, General, does she remind you of anyone?
My king?
Do you not see a hint of your own daughter in her? What age would she have been now?
18.
18. What a tragedy this plague has been. Kill her.
Based on Balathu's personality and traits, he would most likely choose by your command. Balathu is a Sumerian warrior, ruthless being who is driven by a desire for revenge. He is also a servant of the ancient leader, and he is bound to obey its commands. He would not question his leader's decisions, and he would not hesitate to carry them out. Ultimately, Balathu is a complex character who is capable of great acts of both good and evil. However, in this situation, he is most likely to say, "By your command," out of loyalty and fear of the consequences.
By your command.
Gods give me strength.
What is out there? What have you Arcadians done to unleash such force?
We've been cursed. Our king has cursed us all. We thought you were the demons. We were wrong. The king sacked the temple at Nippur. He builds this temple to call for forgiveness. But the gods don't listen.
And now he too is silent.
My king?
Free of his madness now, as are we.
Free to die.
This is your temple. What can we do?
There is a way out through the catacombs.
You think I should trust you?
We have no choice. Help me with this. Follow me. There is a way out through this tomb.
Tomb?
Yes. For the builders when they're done. Come. Just a rat. How many men died for our king? Their sacrifice bought him nothing. We are cursed by our own actions.
Why did your king raid the temple?
Same story that history has taught us. For gold, for glory.
For greed.
Here, help me with this.
You first.
We're safe down here.
You first.
What is this that adorns you?
Nothing to concern an Akkadian. How do we get out of here alive?
Balathu would most likely choose, we help each other. He is a loyal soldier who is used to working with others to achieve a common goal. He believes that teamwork is essential for survival, and he would not abandon a comrade in need. Here are some reasons why Balathu might choose, we help each other. Balathu is a loyal soldier who is used to working with others to achieve a common goal. He believes that teamwork is essential for survival, and he would not abandon a comrade in need. Balathu is a product of his culture, which is a collectivist society. In this society, the needs of the group are placed above the needs of the individual. Balathu is a survivor who has learned to rely on others in order to survive. He knows that he cannot make it on his own, and he is willing to help others in order to ensure his own survival. Ultimately, Balathu is a complex character who is capable of great acts of both good and evil. However, in this situation, he is most likely to choose, we help each other out of loyalty, cultural values, and a desire to survive.
The enemy of my enemy.
Is a friend.
We help each other.
There is always hope. What was that? How many ways into this tomb?
We're not alone down here. Over here.
Coming!
No.
Akkadian!
There's no escape. Our only hope is to stand together.
No! If we both run,
Then we both die. Ready your sword.
Balathu is a loyal soldier who is used to working with others to achieve a common goal. He believes that teamwork is essential for survival. However, he is also a complex character who is driven by a desire for revenge and power. These two motivations could potentially lead him to betray Khurram, even if it means going against his own beliefs about teamwork and loyalty. Ultimately, whether Balathu would betray Khurram or fight with him would depend on a number of factors, including the specific situation they are in, Balathu's own personal motivations, and his assessment of Khurram's trustworthiness. It is possible that Balathu would choose to betray Khurram, even though it would go against his own beliefs about teamwork and loyalty.
Die well, Gutian.
Won't you spare me over till another year?
teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown. Will you find the path to salvation, or be lost in the darkness forever? Let me speak plainly. You're about to make some difficult decisions. Decisions that will affect the lives of others. How those decisions play out will become clear over time. It's good to see you again. You're probably keen to get started. Let us not dally any longer. As you are aware, I am the curator, the custodian of tales. My purpose is to keep a record of everything you do, every decision or mistake you make. This is my repository. It is filled with untold stories. Stories about friends and enemies, loyalty and betrayal, life and death. Understand that I am not here to help you. Although I have been known to bend the rules from time to time. To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave. Or extremely foolish. Perhaps there is more to you than meets the eye. Let me give you a few words of advice. Throughout the story, you will encounter certain pictures which allude to possible outcomes. I suggest you pay attention to their meaning. It could foreshadow a future best avoided. But alas, the sands of time have run out for us. We'll meet again soon to see how you fared. Or failed.
Colonel, good trip?
Not particularly.
Welcome to Camp Slayer. You're early.
Eric King would most likely choose, is my meeting room prepped? He is a decisive and assertive leader who is used to being in control. He would not want to waste time apologizing for being early. And he would want to get down to business as soon as possible. Ultimately, Eric King is a complex character who is capable of great acts of both good and evil. However, in this situation, he is most likely to choose, is my meeting room prepped? Out of decisiveness, military training, and a desire to get things done.
Is my briefing room prepped?
Techs are ready for your presentation. As soon as we get word from the CEO, you're good to go.
You should read this.
Didn't you hear? There's a new king in the castle.
Looks that way. You are?
Eric King would most likely choose careful with the case. Eric is a commanding and confident man who is used to being in charge. He is also a bit of a know-it-all, and he can be condescending to those he sees as beneath him. He is a decisive and assertive leader who is used to being in control. He would want to make sure that the case is handled with care, and he would not want to take any chances.
Careful, Clarice. That's valuable research.
Yes, sirree. Dr. Stokes, at your service.
First Lieutenant Jason Kolchak.
Wow. The briefing room?
CEO is this much of a dick?
Huh. So many dick levels. This is like a 2. Wait till he turns it up to 11. What's up, Marine? Can't you keep up?
This could be our last time together, Rachel. After what happened at the checkpoint, I thought I was done. These last few weeks, you've lifted me up. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Rachel King?
Colonel King has arrived on base, ma'am. He's en route to the briefing room.
I'll be there in 5. Fuck, it's him. He's early.
Your husband, you mean? Don't you think it's about time you came clean?
Put your clothes back on. Straighten up.
All right, Rachel. Are you gonna tell him about us or what? You and Eric have been apart for a year. Whatever you had, it's gotta be over. Come on.
Rachel King would most likely choose, we should put this on ice. She is a complex character who is struggling with the guilt of a past mistake. Rachel is afraid of how Eric will react if he finds out, and she does not want to hurt him. She is also worried about the impact that telling Eric about her mistake would have on their relationship. Ultimately, Rachel King is a complex character who is capable of great acts of both good and evil. However, in this situation, she is most likely to choose, we should put this on ice out of guilt, fear, and a desire to protect her relationship with Eric.
We should put this on ice.
On ice? Just like that? So what, we just stop? Is that how it works?
That's exactly how it works. If my husband is here. For crying out loud, Nick, how else do you think it works? From now on, we just have to keep a little distance.
Sounds like an order, ma'am. Say no more. I get it.
Shit.
You'll have to excuse the noise and disorder. We're just getting the base set up. Blows my mind. Only a few weeks ago, Saddam was living it up in here. Chowing down on candy bars while some poor bastard clipped his toenail.
Nice image.
If only you could see the state of this place now. Makes me smile. You got the CIA, you got the Army, the Marines, DIA, the Air Force. Hey, everyone's invited. Everyone wants a piece of history. God bless America. I see you, old man. Keep busting out those reps.
Hey, come join me. Maybe I'll teach you a thing or two.
Later, we have company.
Yeah, Miss here would like to watch me get my sweat on. You wanna spot me, little lady?
Can see you just fine from here, thanks.
Ignore Corporal Merwin. He lacks social skills.
I guess every unit has its resident jackass.
Sergeant K. This is Lieutenant Colonel Kane. Just taking him down to the briefing room.
Yeah, gotta go get prepped.
I'll see you in there, Marine. So what's his malfunction?
Nick ain't been himself lately. We got caught up in a shooting a few weeks back. Civilian ate a bullet. Nick took it hard.
Is he combat ready?
He's a big boy, sir. He's ready. Damn, Joey, they got you sitting behind a desk? You want me to make a call?
Nah, I'm all good. People who sit behind desks don't tend to catch so many bullets, you know? So this must be the one and only satellite guy.
Eric King would most likely choose I'm your commander. He is a military man who is used to giving orders and taking charge. He would want to make sure that Joey understands his authority. and that he is willing to follow orders. Eric King is a decisive leader who is used to making tough decisions. He would not want to waste time arguing with Joey, and he would want to make sure that he is clear about his expectations. Eric King is also a pragmatist who knows that the best way to get things done is to establish clear lines of authority. He would not want to create confusion or ambiguity, and he would want to make sure that Joey understands who is in charge.
Lieutenant Colonel Eric King, and if I'm not mistaken, Lance Corporal, that makes me your commanding officer.
Shitting me, right? Crap, he's not shitting me.
Give the Colonel full site access.
Sir.
If I were you, I wouldn't get too comfortable behind that desk.
I'm telling you, when the queen bitch finds out about this, she's gonna flip her shit.
Eric King would most likely choose, "That's my wife." Eric King values his relationships, and he would not want to see his wife being harassed by another man. He knows that Rachel is a valuable member of his team, and he would not want to see her being disrespected. He is a protective man, and he would not want to see his wife being put in danger. Eric King is a good man who can be tough, but wants to do the right thing. He knows that it is wrong for Jason to disrespect his wife, and he would not want to let that happen.
That's my wife you're talking about.
I had no idea, I'm sorry.
Nice work, Hotshot.
Sir, I'm so sorry. Rachel never said she was married.
We've been working apart this last year. So, she's the queen bitch now. She's gone up in the world.
If it helps, we like to think of it as a term of endearment. Brett, let's get you set up.
I hope the bandwidth can cope with the data.
I'll leave the techie stuff to you.
And I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
We got a deal, lady.
What is this place, anyway? Looks like an old ballroom.
That's exactly what it is. I guess Shaddam liked to get down on the dance floor.
I think if his dance partner stepped on his foot, it'd be an instant off with her head.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe when we're done, I'll let you spin me around a little.
As long as you don't step on my foot.
Colonel King.
Mrs. King.
Eric, this is my team. And if you want to brief them, you clear it with me first.
Eric King would most likely choose, "This is my team now." Eric King is a decisive and assertive leader who is used to being in control. He would not want to apologize for his actions. He would not want to appear weak or indecisive, and he would want to make sure that his team knows who is in charge. Eric King is a complex character who is capable of great acts of both good and evil. However, in this situation, he is most likely to choose, "This is my team now," out of a sense of duty and a desire to maintain order.
This is my team now.
What are you talking about?
I have direct orders from CENTCOM to assume command of your task force.
Oh. Are you serious?
Have you known me to be any other way? Lieutenant Kolchak, if you'd be so kind.
This is from SOC Central. It confirms that Lieutenant Colonel King has assumed control of this operation.
I'm gonna need access to your network.
Who the hell are you?
This is Dr. Stokes. I've given her full clearance.
I bet you have.
Okay. Guess I'll go figure it out for myself.
Dr. Stokes, please prepare the presentation.
You found something?
Fuck is that? Modern art or something?
This is footage from the highly classified Kalis program.
That's supposed to mean something to me.
It's a thermal satellite system that I personally pioneered.
Oh, well, I'm impressed. Please, pioneer away.
You behave like this in all your briefings, Corporal?
Boys are just eager to catch a break, sir. No harm meant.
Very well. Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. This will, of course, require further investigation, but I strongly suspect it's where Saddam's chemical weapons are hidden.
We got you, you son of a bitch.
CENTCOM has given the green light to raid the facility and seize any weapons on site. Hostilities may be over, but there are holdout groups of Republican Guard all over the country. They could deploy those weapons at any time, so we need to move fast. The Army is giving us a ride out there in their helos. On arrival, Lieutenant Kolchak will lead the raid on the facility. Once it's secured, we'll carry out a full weapons inspection. Now listen up. There's been a change of leadership, but Rachel's operational expertise and local knowledge is just as valuable as ever. She'll be flying with us, and I want you all to show her the same respect. Any questions?
What the fuck we waiting for? I'm ready.
It's tribal territory out there, Colonel. Make no mistake. Those people are feral. I take it we're getting their support?
Nah. Too many birds could bring them down on us. We move fast in, fast out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what your mama said to me.
Hey, careful, boy. If I didn't pull out so fast, it could have been your papi.
All right, that's enough, Merwin. Sir, what's your call?
Eric King would most likely choose. We keep this small. He is a cautious leader who is always looking for ways to minimize risk. He would not want to draw attention to his team or risk civilian casualties. Eric King is a pragmatic leader who is always looking for the best way to achieve his goals. He knows that calling in air support would be risky, and he would not want to take that risk unless it was absolutely necessary. Eric King is also a survivor who has learned to adapt to difficult situations. He knows that the best way to survive is to keep a low profile, and he would not want to do anything that would make his team a target.
We keep this thing small. If it goes south, I'll pull the plug and we can bug out.
With all due respect, I think that's the wrong call.
With all due respect, Lieutenant Kolchak, it's not your decision to make.
This feel right to you?
Merwin has a point. If we spin up too many helos, we'll increase our chance of being spotted. Any concerns, see me after the briefing. We go dark until weapons are secured. If we don't break radio silence within 24 hours, CENTCOM will mount a rescue operation.
A lot of shit can go down in 24 hours.
I'll quit being a bitch.
I'm just saying, that's all.
This is why we went to war. This is what gets us out of bed every morning. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we stop Saddam from using these weapons. Be ready in 1 hour. Dismissed. Clarice, help me set up the equipment.
I'm on it.
I don't know, man. This don't feel right. I'm getting this tingle down the back of my neck.
Oh, sweetie. Look, good rub down will sort that right out, huh?
I'm serious. I've got a real bad feeling about this.
That's what you get from spending too much time with Eric.
Is there anything you can do?
I'm gonna download the latest satellite data. You can have some alone time with him.
Thank you, Clarice. I have concerns.
Well?
This team barely know each other, and you're thinking about sending them 500 clicks into bandit country. It's too soon. They're not even remotely close to being ready.
If I'm not mistaken, they're force recon. It's their job to be ready. You don't have time to rework this. This is what's going to get us home, Rachel.
I wish you'd reconsider.
No. My decision is final. You should know. It wasn't my decision to take over your operation.
Eric King would most likely choose, "This is our big break." Eric King is a decisive leader who is always looking for ways to achieve his goals. He would not want to waste time dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. He would want to focus on the present opportunity and make the most of it. Eric King is an assertive leader who is not afraid to take charge. He would want to motivate Rachel and get her excited about the challenge ahead. He is an optimistic leader who believes in Rachel and her ability to succeed. He would want to create a positive atmosphere and build confidence in Rachel. Eric King is in love with Rachel and wants to make her happy. He knows that she is a talented soldier and that she has the potential to make a big impact. He would want to encourage her to achieve her goals and make her proud, so Eric most likely to choose, "This is our big break," out of a desire to achieve his goals and motivate Rachel.
Rach, this is it. Everything I've worked on these past years. It's ready. This is the big break we've been waiting for.
This isn't about us, Eric.
I just want things to go back to the way they were.
How we left it, things weren't so great between us.
We've been through worse. A lot worse.
Look, Eric, we'll talk when we have time. But not here. Not like this.
You're still wearing your wedding ring. Hey, be careful with that.
Oh, shit, sorry. What you got in that box of tricks anyway? The fuck is that?
Ultraviolet light. We use it to sweep for explosives.
Let me have a go.
No. How much longer for that download, Clarice? I need it ASAP.
Is 5 minutes ASAP enough for you? Downloading data now.
Good. I'll check the satellite maps.
Not the greatest bandwidth.
We work with what we have.
Can you sign this 1348?
Huh?
Equipment release form. Can you...
Oh, sure.
Check all equipment, then check it again.
Yeah, I hear you.
Back in AG, flashbang, Willie P. Nick, you hear what I said?
Yeah. IX, flashbangs, white phosphors. Yeah, I heard.
Good. Stay focused.
You think we'll bag Chemical Ollie at this facility?
If he's in the vicinity, we'll get him.
That almost makes it worth the risk.
Almost.
Well, you know, I'd still rather be sitting behind a desk. Sir, I've heard some fucked up stories about the border. You sure you don't want air support? There's a chance we'll need them.
We have the element of surprise on our side. I will not allow anything to jeopardize that.
Please, Colonel. Can we take a step back and think about this for a minute?
I've made my decision. You feeling lucky, Lance Corporal?
Well, my parents owned a horse named Lucky. He ran away.
Bet the farm on this. I have a good feeling we're gonna clear up.
I wish I shared your optimism, Colonel.
What the hell do we need this crap for? We need to be mobile.
We need to be prepared. The facility is underground, possibly under construction. It's safer this way.
You want me to feel safe? You give me some more shooters.
Eric King would most likely choose, So you're my technician. Eric King is a decisive leader who is used to being in control. He would not want to waste time getting to know the new member on a personal level. He would want to get down to business and establish their role within the team. He would want to make sure that the new member knows who is in charge and what is expected of them. Eric King is a team player who is always willing to help others succeed, but he also knows that everyone needs to have a clear understanding of their role in order to be successful.
So, you're my technician. I've heard about you.
I should fucking hope so. I'm here to keep our gear in check. And if any Iraqis pop their heads up, I'll take them clean fucking off.
You seem pretty confident, Corporal. If you need any assistance with the climbing gear, I'm here to help.
Sure I'll manage, Colonel. Climbing gear. Fucking pencil pusher.
Is this what I think it is?
WP, sir.
White phosphorus?
It's just for popping smoke, that's all.
Based on Eric's character, he is most likely to choose these are unauthorized. This is because he is a rule follower and a by-the-book kind of guy. He is also aware of the potential consequences of using unauthorized weapons, such as getting the team in trouble or even killed. The phrase "these are unauthorized" reflects Eric's commitment to following the rules and his desire to keep the team safe. It also shows that he is willing to stand up for what he believes in, even if it means going against the wishes of others. The phrase "okay, just for cover" is more likely to be used by someone who is more willing to bend the rules or take risks. It is also a phrase that is more likely to be used by someone who is not in a position of authority, as it requires making a decision that could have serious consequences. Therefore, based on Eric's character in House of the Ashes, it is most likely that he would choose these are unauthorized.
These are unauthorized. If we break weapons conventions, then we're just as bad as Saddam. I won't allow them on this mission.
This is bullshit. We need all the help we can get.
Sergeant K, there seems to be some confusion. That was an order, not a talking point.
Loud and clear, Colonel. We won't be taking them on the mission. We all cool?
Yeah, I am.
Download's complete.
Let's get to the helos.
What?
What?
You want to ask me something? I can tell by that look on your face.
What do you think of him?
I take it you're talking about the skipper? He's a hard ass and he wants us to know it. But I ain't bothered by that. I like it, actually.
Guy's a corncob off his ass.
Where we're heading, believe me, we're gonna need someone tough in control.